guys, it's Christina Martini, just sharing some strength building techniques that I use to grow my inversions. Getting on our tripod, here's some different ways. Lifting up with straight leg, pointing your toes, right there, elevating. Just slowly bringing it all the way up. And then straddling it open. Here we go. Opening wide. Don't come all the way down with your toes to touch that mat. Just float back to center. Bring it straight leg all the way back up. And then we're going to open again and straddle white leg. And then again, round it in. And then here we come back to the center again. Feet together. Point the toes as you're going up. Really, really activate and engage those muscles of your thighs and your toes and your heels. And we're going to do it again. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Straddle, wide angle, spread those feet apart, and then again, go the opposite way. Beautiful job. So again, this one takes time to build. Make sure you're by the wall. Perhaps you need to take your tailbone and just let it tap the wall slightly. Don't practice anything without the proper guidance of your teacher. So again, I kind of do this often during the week, especially when I'm feeling achy, when the weather's cold, like right now in Maui. It's rainy season. It's winter time. So here's another option. Bend your knees towards your stomach. And then just go like crunches up and down, but this time kind of stretch your leg all the way like you're going to go right straight up to that inversion. Crunch it all the way down so you feel it really working your abdominal muscles all the way down. Inhale, point your toes, gaze up. Yes, inhale and exhale as you move with the posture. There's a couple more that I'd like to share with you right here. I'm not really going all the way up to the full feet up. I'm just going halfway, really maintaining some intensity around the abdominal muscles just to kind of give it some nice contractions and some nice strength there and endurance. So here's another one. Bringing it all the way back down and hover and straight up and point the toes. And again, down and hover, even lower, good. And then all the way, come up, come up, come up. And chaturanga. Don't forget to stretch, upward dog. Watch your rolling of your toes and downward dog. And if you need to take a child's pose, take a child's pose. All right, so here's a couple more ways that I'd like to introduce to you. Stretch out your arms a little bit. This time, you're going to come in to like you're going to do a regular classical Shirsasana. Bow your head in. Make sure your top of your head is right at the right place. You're going to bring your feet back up, but before you do that, you want to kind of tip over your hips and then bend your knees and just float back, down, and up. Your toes tap if you have to, if you need to. If not, just float. Just finding your lightness, finding your inner strength here. And remember, yoga is youthfulness, so we just want to have fun. This is not part of the practice. This is called the technique, foundations, and building your prana, building your endurance, building your stamina, building your energy, and just building and discovering you. It's a research. Stretch your leg up in the top. And then again, point your toes always when you're up there. Come down straight leg. Don't tap the toes. All the way down to the floor, just a little bit. And again, straddle open. Beautiful. Come straight leg down towards the center. And open, straddle, bring it back up, point your toes. Come on down to that center point again. And then again, open, straddle. Beautiful. My goodness, that's awesome. One more. And then again, open, straddle. Enjoy the breath. I hope you're breathing. Open the other distance, going the other way, feet together, bring it straight up, point the toes. Open straddle right here, beautiful. Come to the center, point the toes as you're going up so it helps bring some strength to the abdominal abs. And then again, straight, inhale, point the toes. You can do this as many times as 3 or 4 times. Here, I'm just going to go center and up. My feet are together, my legs are together. Coming down even lower and up. Beautiful. Come on down again. Point your toes. Activate where necessary. Relax where needed. Anyways, come on all the way down to that beautiful child's pose. Remember, after inversions, you want to stay down a bit. Don't get up too fast so you don't get dizzy. And this protects your blood flow. Again, you know, inversions are amazing for the brain, amazing for our focus, our memory, our concentration, and certainly amazing for youthfulness. They say that inversions help women with their wrinkles. I love it. But anyhow, let's get on another one. This one, you're going to hold your forearm. It says, again, all these are strength building for especially those that are practicing intermediate series. So I'm using the same technique as if you were learning them, except we're just adding some foundations to build your strength. Hold on to your forearm, tip over again, get your hips over slightly. I'm just tiptoeing, top of the feet, ball of the toes, top of the feet, ball of the toes, and slightly now float the toes, point them up. Bring them back, point it down to the earth, point it up to the sky. Point it down to the earth, don't touch it all the way down, point it to the sky. And now you're probably ready to move on to the next level. Point it down to the earth, point it to the sky, slowly bring up the knees away from the abdominal area and bring up a straight leg. Stretch your kneecap, activate your thighs, you need them. These muscles are quite large, so we need to move them and create some fluidity with them. Toes together and bring them up. Remember, you're still holding your forearm here. If you feel like tipping over, engage your bandhas. Inhale and rest. You just have to do them like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You don't have to overly do them excessively. So again, just where you're building some little strength each day, one breath at a time. So what's next? Once you kind of get this balance, if you're practicing, like I said, intermediate series, you kind of now built your foundation to build your bandhas, your Uddiyana Bandha, your Mula Bandha, and your pranayama, your ujjayi. So here, just kind of curling over, really arching, forearm down. This is part of, again, the last part of the 7 headstand, right? So forearm, your head is down. This is not pincha, so therefore this is not with your face up. Keep your temple down. Keep the head down. Tiptoe again to the toes, and then the ball back and forth. When you find that you have the strength, bring it up, point your toes all the way to the top, come down with straight leg. Try not to go down slammingly too fast. Just bring it up with gravity, with lightness, definitely with grace. Come down and enjoy every movement. Bring it up, point your toes, and you can do this. Come down slowly, even slower, even slower. Yes, you can. And then take a child's pose, always. Again, you could always rest at any time. You don't have to be excessive with overdoing it because you want to return back to your practice tomorrow and not feel achy. So here's my handstand. Just learning to hold right here. Slowly bend your knees and hold. And then there goes Bakasana, right? Again, hold. Bend your knees even slower, slower. Make a connection to the arm, point your toes. And that's the end. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, wherever you are. Aloha. Namaste.